The story of life. Once there was a man. He was a king. He was a successful man who had 4 wives. He loved his all 4 wives the most. One day the man became ill and was about to die. At the end of his life, he felt very lonely and sad. So he asked his first wife to accompany him to death. He told, "My dear wife, I loved you day and night, and I took care of you throughout my life. Now I'm about to die. Would you please go with me wherever I go after my death?" The wife replied, "My dear husband, I know you always loved me, but you're going to die. So now this is the time to separate from you. Goodbye, my dear." The man felt hopeless, so he called his second wife to his sick bed to go with him in death. He said, "My dear wife, you know how much I loved you. All my life I have treasured you with love. My dear wife, please come with me." She replied, "Dear husband, your first wife refused to accompany you after your death. How can I follow you? You loved me for your own selfish sake." The man felt very hopeless and called his third wife and asked her to follow him to death. She replied with tears in her eyes, "My dear husband, I pity you. I feel sad for myself. Therefore, I can only accompany you till graveyard. This is my last duty to you." The third wife also refused to go with him to death. All 3 wives refused to go with him. Now he called his fourth wife, whom he did not love very much, even did not care of her. He had treated her like a slave and had always showed displeasure with her. He now thought that if he asked her to follow him to death, she certainly would say no. But finally, he asked his fourth wife to accompany him to death. The fourth wife accepted his request. She told him, "I will come with you. I will always accompany you through life." The meaning of the story is, we all have 4 wives in our life. So what do these wives signify? The first wife is a body. We love our body and took care of it very much. Every day we bath, we wash our face, like the man loved his first wife too much. But unfortunately, at the end of our life, when we die, our body leaves us. It doesn't accompany us, like the first wife did not follow the man. The second wife is wealth. It stands for money, fame, the job that we worked hard to get. We are attached to these material things, but we are afraid to lose these things. At the end of our life, when we die, these material things cannot follow us. They are given to others. The third wife is our family, friends, and our relationships. It stands for our parents, sisters, brothers, and relatives. Maybe they loved us or you love them very much. But at the end of our life, we cannot depend on anyone. Nobody will accompany us to death. We born alone, so we will die alone. The fourth wife is our mind, and it is the only thing that will remain with us wherever we go after death. As the fourth wife told the man, I will accompany you wherever you go. So don't forget to love your soul and mind, as it is the main source of real happiness of your life.